holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Throwing from the outset is Penix. The pass caught by Olave.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
You talk about this Titan defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. They'll throw with Penix.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll go play action here with Penix. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Throwing is Ward. Short throw taken in by Conquo.
They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Come on, 6 the Eagles, 6 the Eagles. Go.
Here's Ward. That's complete to DK.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
70.
On 1st down, Fisher. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
18 Rattler, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing now, Ward.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to get forward for a couple before he is banged down hard at the end.
3-yard pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chimray DK.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Any team that successfully runs a toss play cannot do it with an offensive line that can't move. You've got to have mobile players, especially those tackles, who can move laterally and seal the edge in order for the back to get upfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
Midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Falcons, nothing. Joey Sly to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fighting down inside the 25. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Penix. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You talk about this Titan defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And looking to throw, Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because This has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
He completes it to Olave. Touchdown, Falcons. Chris Olave, 61 yards. And the Falcons are back within a score.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A beautiful fake. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Ward. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fisher. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now Ward. A short throw taken in by Conqueror.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Come on, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
19
at the
Lions.
8-yard line.
Panther 11, 70 Lions. Go.
To throw, here's Ward.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Chigga
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Penix. Looking deep here for Mooney. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. He's on his way. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Intercepted. Sets up a first down and goal at the 7-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Working out of the gun here, Ward.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Moore. And it's caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll try and run for it. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Penix. He lets it go deep for Olave.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
Chris Olave.
His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Falcons 14.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Such an electric play. So much fun to watch. And you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Now Pennick's going to hold on to it. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. That is incomplete.
1:53 remaining in this first half of play.
Second and 10. Looking to throw, Penix.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop the throw. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The Falcons send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the
touchdown Titans.
Chimere Dike
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one was quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Joey Sly to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And bulldozing his way through. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, Riggs, 73, check, hurt. Check smash. Ready.
This time they stay on the ground. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Ryan Stonehouse in punt formation.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
So run it down. The sun is out. To run it down. Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it down. Get to the minute the sun is out. There's no way to shut it down.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
7 Pirates. Here we go. 19 Tiger.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
2nd and 11. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This is real simple. When you're in 5 wide receiver formation, you don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally back there. You've got to get the ball out and with some dispatch, because a lot of the aggressive defensive teams in the league, they see 5 wide receiver sets, they're automatically bringing pressure.
Now they brought the pressure. He held on to it a little too long. Winds up getting hit as he releases it.
Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Now Ward from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete to his rookie 2nd-round pick. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 32 that time.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 18 Cardinal. 18 Pioneer.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's a Titans touchdown. Malachi Manor, 39 yards.
And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. ETN up the middle.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. Downfield, and he's got Olave.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Chris Olave.
37 yards.
And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Falcons 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Out of the gun, Ward.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here we go, shot. Viking 18, Warriors 70, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Fisher. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Go, 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 go.
Ward from the gun on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That one goes for 30 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there.
going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
They'll throw with Penix.
And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Operating from the gun, Penix.
Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
60, 19, 79 Broncos. 19 tight, 19 light. Go.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Chimley DK,
57 yards.
And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But
and oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Oh, some strong running. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Throwing is Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Ready, set.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Up the middle they go. Fisher. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
Tag. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Street. 70 range, Buffalo 18, trap 60, trap 60.
From the gun, here's Ward.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. On 4th down, on is the veteran, Joey Slye for the Titans field goal.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 3rd and 3. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Back to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against him. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Now Penix.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
They are going for it. Penix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here's Ward.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. 77.
From the shotgun, it's Ward.
Wide open receiver complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Sly on for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
59. Falcons 21. Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
forward. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And looking to throw, Penix.
And they will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
A play fake. Now Penix.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Let's go. 70 left.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And the Falcons, 1st down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Titans,
their hopes of finishing above 500 stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year.
And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.
Yo.